Hello and welcome to another video. Today's ARK recaps The Island. And make sure to like and subscribe to gain knowledge because knowledge is good and you can get more of these videos as well as my other videos. And you can basically indirectly tell me whether you want another ARK recap or not for Scorched Earth or the Center. Spawning. For PvE and single player, you will want to spawn in the indigo, magenta, purple, or light purple regions. On PvP, on the other hand, you'll want to spawn in the more northern regions due to less trolls being there. But the natural things aren't, they're nasty because of the cold, because of the Daeodon's direwolf, saber-tooth, teeth, Argentavis, Calicotherium, Carnotaurus, and there are more Rexes up there. First, starting out, like most other maps, you want to spawn. You spawn on a beach, then collect stones, collect wood, and then make tools and a basic shelter made out of thatch or wood. Make sure to scout the area for raptors, carnos, baryonyxes, and spinos all before settling there, as I learned out the hard way when I was first starting out. Story time. So my first ARK attempt was in the footpaw, and I didn't really know how to do metal, so I just kept with stone and thatch and wood and stuff, even though I was almost at level 30. And then a bunch of spinos spawned, because I was in the footpaw. A bunch of spinos spawned, and they killed all of my creatures. And I just kind of wanted to start fresh. Taming. For most beaches, pteranodons will be your most common flying mount. With it, you are able to fly around the island with ease and tame dinos from all parts of it. Of course, you need to tame a pteranodon with meat or basic kibble and narcotics optionally. The pteranodon also tames extremely quickly, but it has extremely large intervals where it won't eat for a pretty long amount of time. For beginners, don't take the food out of the inventory, as it is a carnivore. It will eat meat. Of course, you need a tame. All right. You also need chitin or keratin for the saddle, which is easily obtainable through titanomyrma, trilobites, or carbonemus. Also, the Meganura, but those are more swampy, and there's a lot of bad stuff in the swamp. Creating a Superbase. Once you become an alpha, there are a few things to know. Also, a Superbase. It's going to be something like this. Outer walls with a flying platform or two, a bunch of turrets strategically placed and made out of tech, as only one creature, which is extremely rare and is a limited time tame, can destroy a tech base. 1. You need a stable source of food, which you can do with a farm, a farm, or a supreme gatherer like any meat gatherer, which is almost any carnivore, a berry gatherer, which could be a stego or a therizinosaur, and also an Argentavis, I guess. Something. Anything will do. 2. Enemies may try to invade, so always have what seems to be too many turrets. You may also want a few dinos on neutral to guard the entrance. Maybe Rexes, maybe a Giga or two, but they will turn on your tames. 3. You need you need an army of high-level mutated dinos, such as Rexes, Spinos, or Wyverns. Well, Wyverns aren't on the island, so I guess I could rule out Wyverns. And I'm not talking about transferring from one map to another. I'm just talking solely about tames from the island to be able to attack smaller bases. And 4, not only do you need to be a master of the land and sky, but also the sea. Make sure to have an army of mosasaurs, basilosauruses, or megalodons. And for easy escape, have ichthyosauruses and pteranodons. Artifacts. The artifacts of the island are in the caves shown here to the right. The artifacts are used to access boss arenas. The best creature that can squeeze into caves is without a doubt the Baryonyx, so use it to get the artifacts. For sea caves, you either want a Basilosaurus or an Ichthyosaurus. The Broodmother. The Broodmother Listrix is the first boss to be fought on the island's timeline. To get it, you need these artifacts. To fight this boss, you need about 10 Megatheriums, as well as a Daeodon and a Utaranus. Why specifically Megatheriums? Is because Megatheriums get a huge buff when in the range of a bug, and the Broodmother is technically a bug, or an invertebrate of some sort. The Megapithecus. The Megapithecus is the second boss to be fought on the island's timeline. To get it, you need the Artifact of the Hunter and the other stuff. For this boss, you need about 10 Rexes, a Daeodon, and a Utaranus. It's also the easiest boss to defeat, having less health, but it can spawn a bunch of monkeys. Technically, only one monkey, but a bunch of Gigantopithecus, which can knock your Rexes off the edge of the Megapithecus arena. The Dragon. The Dragon is the third boss to be fought on the island's timeline. To get it, you need those artifacts. To fight this boss, you need about 15 to 25 Therizinosaurus, a Daeodon, and a Utaranus. Why specifically Therizinosaurus is because carnivores take extra damage from the dragon, and if you bought in Rexes, you would probably die right away. Therizinosaurus are the next best alternative as an herbivore. The Overseer. This is the final challenge of ARK. Well, the not really hardest boss. Of course, King Titan is the hardest boss, but that's on Extinction. For this boss, you need all 3 boss trophies and a myriad of creatures to kill the final boss. Bring at least 2 Daeodons, a Utaranus, and whatever other strong creatures other than Gigas with you. Of course, you also need to defeat the Tech Cave, which has a bunch of super high level, multi-hundred level carnivores like Baryonyxes, Rexes, Carnos, Dilos, Onyx, etc. Once the Overseer is defeated, you ascend to the next canon arc, Scorched Earth. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to gain knowledge, and also to tell me whether I want to do, or whether you guys want me to do another one of these on Scorched Earth or the Center. Anyways, see you in the next video.